this, and yeah, I got a lot of icons, and yes, I'm replying to the whole Emig Zul thing. But anyways, Emig, I hate to be the one to say this because, you know, I don't agree with Zul all the time, but as you can know, he does have a point. There are programs that install icons onto the desktop, one of them being World of Warcraft, which was demonstrated by Vegas Underground as well. But, you know, I forgot about these little features. Yes, you can hide both. And by the way, I can hide both of my hard drives by just clicking this. And Zul, you can hide your external disk. You were wrong on that. I don't have a CD or a connection service, but yeah. By the way, connection service is automatically clicked off when, for some reason. But anyways, with it all clicked off, there's no way of hiding these extra icons. And which is a little bit weird. I looked at it as many ways as humanly possible, and you can't do it without a third-party software. You can't hide extra icons without at least some sort of third-party software, and I did find it on this website. These are pretty old programs, but you can. I'll basically link the description to the sides. But yeah, hide a folder. It's the first program there. Basically, it hides folders. But by the way, Zil, you do know there is a hidden folder command as well as I think a hidden icon command that you can do in Linux and Unix, which did in fact get crossed over to the Mac OS X. But to do that, you have to go into Terminal. And as for the whole dock, of course, I have to say that I think the dock is more customizable than most Windows and even the Windows 7. That's just my personal opinion, because I made this game of folders and all these basic game stuff, StarCraft as well, Open Arena. Most of it's just free games, World of Goo. But anyways, yeah, I made a nice little folder and put a bunch of aliases in there, and Stacks really works well, as well as a bunch of other stuff. And I have to honestly say that I do love Stacks in the way it's able to help you organize your program and as well as applications, which shows the other. Now, as far as what you said about Emig's applications folder, first of all, I have to honestly say that this is the most customizable advantages of Mac OS X. You can customize the size. I made a desktop, and to prove my point, a long time ago made a icon. Made a desktop images right there. As you can see at the bottom, you can add folders with desktop images, and basically the reason why I did that was I added desktop images here, so when I get a desktop image, I can immediately just drag it to this folder, and it immediately shows up here with in an instant. And it's actually been very helpful. I haven't had any problems, and all I do is just drag it in there, and you can customize this whole area. But what makes this more customizable is quite basically, oh, by the way, you can even add desktop images in your open and select pictures and save pictures. And of course, you can add backgrounds to each individual folders and then put a lot of crap in there. As you can see. And which is pretty nice. But I find this to be very customizable, Zoll. And that's why I enjoy macOS 10 so much on this basis. But anyways, the customability of Macs is very high end. And of course, you know what feature I'm going to be talking about next, which is the dock. And of course, the auto hide feature. You know, just making things disappear. And by the way, as for searching for applications, Zoll, that's why Mac invented Spotlight for. I spelled it wrong. But anyways, as you can tell, it can find programs at a very high rate, and even that I misspelled the word, it still found it. But still, you know, as for searching for through applications, I have to say that this will honestly beat Vista hands down, and you know this to be true. Yeah, I gotta fix that. But as you can tell, it found it all. But I do enjoy Spotlight more than I do Microsoft Internet Search. Quit that. But anyways, and of course you can add and remove programs down there with almost the greatest of ease. But to basically say, the conversation is starting to get, well, old. And no, you can't remove folder icons or program icons or image icons or movie icons, but you can remove every other icon from the desktop. Now, without at least having some sort of third-party app, which I'll show to the side in the description bar. But Zoll, you do know about the hidden file commands as well as I think there's hidden icon commands too, but I don't know much about that. But, you know, like I said, anybody can add anything to this video. Please reply if you feel like it. That's pretty much it. And I don't mind being called asshole, whatever. I've been called worse. I mean, just as Executioner. Oh, wait. Executioner's gone. Good riddance.